Hey, welcome to Krispie King. I'm Andy, and today we're gonna make the world's greatest Rice Krispie Treats. Whether you're a microwave warrior or a kitchenista, it don't matter. This one's for you. I'll see you in the kitchen. You're only gonna need a few things to make the most incredible, chewiest, tastiest, phenomenal Rice Krispie Treats ever. First thing you need, a large bowl, big enough to fit all the goods inside. Also, it needs to be microwavable. If you're a microwave warrior, hey, today's your lucky day. We're gonna kill this thing. Next thing you need, box of Rice Krispies. You know what else you need? Bag, I got like 16 ounce, can't even pick up that bag. A bag of 16 ounce marshmallows. I got the medium size, there's a small ones, a super large. We're gonna do some videos showing you different ways to do it, but today I'm gonna use a 16 ounce bag right there. You're also gonna need a stick of butter, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get there. And some people will call it a spatula. I just call it a knife. Let's get this party started. What you're gonna do first is you're gonna throw in about 3 tablespoons of butter. I recognize when you read right here on the side of the box, it's gonna tell you some different things. Trust me. We're gonna make this thing good. People are gonna talk about this Rice Krispie treat. So you wanna put 3 tablespoons of butter in, and then we're gonna step over to my friend, the microwave. What you're gonna do with the microwave, you're gonna plop that sucker right inside. I like to put it for about 34 seconds. You might be asking yourself, Andy, why'd you do 34 seconds? And I'll say, that's a good question. I don't know. I pick different numbers. It depends on how you're feeling. Sometimes you might want to pick your own football number. Sometimes it might be your own phone number. It might be your middle school locker, combination number. I don't know, but you pick a number. Right when it starts sizzling, you know it's talking to you. So you're going to reach inside, right there. Oh, that's sweet nectar butter. So right there, it's perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spin it around the edge. I want it to show a little bit love to the side because we got to make all the love go around. And so I'm going to grab my bag and cut it open. You can use scissors if you want. You can rip it. First things first, you grab a single marshmallow. Hey man, you can't sacrifice everybody on one thing. Every time I set out one marshmallow. Why do I do that? I don't know why I do that. I just set out a marshmallow and we leave it for later. One of your kids might want it. Let them have it. So anyway, you're gonna get in here. Step 2, use your hands. Some people are gonna say, oh, don't do that, that's disgusting. That's why you wash your hands, people. Why I do this is I want you to show love to every marshmallow. That might sound silly, but I'll promise you this. The key to great Rice Krispie Treats is appreciate the butter. Appreciate the butter. Appreciate the butter. If you can appreciate the butter will appreciate you later. So I'm gonna make sure each marshmallow gets coated, and it's gonna show me some love later. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna get my platter out here. I'm gonna rub my hands inside. You might use a paper towel to do that. Not me, because I'm gonna save that butter. I like to make that butter go as far as I can. Next, we're gonna grab these marshmallows, throw them in the microwave right now. Now, you might wanna throw them in your microwave. I'm gonna throw them in my 1987 white microwave, because this still does the job. And I'm gonna step over to the time, and I'm gonna set it for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Again, you may be saying, why 2 minutes, 22 seconds? I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I've set it there for 20 years. Every time I put it for 222, because I don't have a set time on how long. Because when you make them Rice Krispie Treats, every batch is a little special. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on the Rice Krispie Treats. I'll be back in a second and tell you what we're looking for. The key right now is while your marshmallows are cooking up in the microwave, I don't know if it's really cooking, but they're in the microwave and they're swelling up. I'm gonna keep my eye close to them because they started as individuals. When they come together as a team and they start making friends, that's when you know it's time to pull it out. You don't want to cook them too long because then they start melding too much together. And what I'm looking for is for the marshmallows individually to swell up, kind of like they've been working out at the gym. And right now I think they did. I'm at 43 seconds on the clock right there. I'm going to give you a little gander of what's going on right there. Now that is what I like to call sweet nectar. So we're going to put this down here. I'm going to grab my spatula, otherwise known as a knife, and this is real important. Don't over stir. When you over stir the marshmallows, they sink down to the bottom and you lose a bit of the fluffiness that you're gonna want later. So I'm gonna get it just busy enough to where they've all kind of come together. It's like in between B and C lunch when everybody crosses together in the hall. That's what that looks like right there. And then you're gonna get your Rice Krispies. And what happens is you can measure them out if you want, but I don't measure them. What I'm looking for, honestly, more importantly than anything, is that every bit of marshmallow and every Rice Krispie in there makes friends. We need each one of them to have a friend, to feel totally covered. What I think most people do wrong when they make these, honestly, is they over crispy it. And then you bite into your Rice Krispie treat and you go, man, that sure was crunchy. If you wanted crunchy, you go buy something crunchy. You get like a crunchy granola bar or a crunchy cookie. You get you an Oreo. Not that there's anything wrong with an Oreo. But what I want you to notice is I'm going to fold this over because I want to bring the marshmallow up top. Now that's looking sweet nectar right there. I'm loving what I'm seeing. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more when we get in there. And again, I'm going to fold it down. I stir the pot. You know, you might get some Rice Krispies fall out on the kitchen floor. Your dog will thank you later. Don't worry about that. If you got a cat, I don't know, cats eat Rice Krispies? I've never seen one eat a Rice Krispie. I don't know what they do. But this part's real important because you have some dry Krispies in here. And I've seen too many people stop stirring at this point. And I just say push down, twist, turn, fold, whatever it is to ensure every crispy gets covered. If you end up with a heavy part of marshmallow, before you put more Rice Krispies in, try and fold it over. You see how white this is? And we're getting it nice and covered. And that, my friends, is going to be delicious. And what I do want you to know, I'm going heavy on the marshmallow side this time. I've not once had anyone complain about being heavy on the marshmallow side. I've been a little heavy and marshmallowy, but not heavy on the marshmallow side. So this is looking good like we want it to. I'm going to save that there because I'm going to lick that one later. I'm going to bring my platter out. Now what I want you to notice, what I'm looking for in this is I'm going to butter the edges. Again, remember, we want to appreciate the butter. So I'm going to put a little butter right here. I'm going to bring it to my hands and I'm going to come around the edge with it because I want to cover all the sides. You can use oil if you want. Some people spray it with oil. Some people cover it with like saran wrap. Why would you do that? Did your mother not teach you? Get the butter, appreciate the butter. That's what we do. We appreciate the butter. You know why else I do it? We're going to put some Rice Krispies in these corners. You don't want them to feel left out. Nobody puts baby in a corner. So anyway, we got our Rice Krispie Treats right here. It ain't a treat yet. They are a treat right now. It's about to be a treat to me. So I'm going to plop these things in here. Look at that. That's called, get you some of that. That's called appreciating the butter right there. Every one of them came out. Worst part of that, ain't got nothing to snack on. Kids going to be upset about it. They don't even know what to do. So next, we're going to come back, butter up your hands again. Because when you butter up your hands, it doesn't stick. And then I'm just going to be real nice with it. I'm not over pushing it. It may look like I am. I'm not. It's like playing patty cake. And you're just going to push it over to the corners some. And I like to get it in the corners because I want everybody to be treated fairly. Because each bite's going to be delicious. You don't want to feel like you're going to have, oh no, I'm not going to eat that corner piece. You're going to go, I'll eat that corner piece, I'll eat that side piece, and I'll eat that middle piece. So right there, if you see it, we've got all of them just packed in there together. Hey, these are so good. I'm ready to dive in now. And if you feel like you got to, go for it. Chew it up. But what I would suggest is let's wait about 20 to 30 minutes, let them sit, harden a bit, and then we'll cut into them and share them together. Hey, we waited just over 15 minutes, and I'll be honest, 15 minutes too long for me. What I want you to keep an eye out for, honestly, is to the touch. Is it soft but not too hard? Because if you're just serving it to your family and y'all are eating, you can eat it whenever you get done mixing them and pouring them in the bowl. But if you're going to serve them to anybody else, you've got to let them harden enough so you get clean cuts. Today, what I think is going to happen is I'm just going to eat from this corner because I told you, ain't no need to get in the middle. They're good all over the place. So I'm going to cut me a piece off here. And when I get in here, look at that, like a trail of tears right there. It's like on a trampoline. That sucker is sweet goodness to the soul. And what you're going to do, You're going to pull that sucker apart. You're going to watch it marshmallowy, and then you're going to have a good night. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Keep you coming back for seconds. You're welcome. These are unbelievable. I'm serious. Like, you got to make this recipe at home. Mix it up. Bring it out to the kids. They'll go, hey, how'd you learn to cook? You're like, I'm a microwave warrior. Killed it. Krispie King came into my kitchen and told me how to bow, 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 bow. Hey, I want you to mix it up, serve it up, and then I want you to click that subscribe button and click the bell so you make sure you never miss the next Krispie King creation. And you know what? We all deserve to be treated like royalty, so let's start treating. I'll see you in the kitchen.